My name is Mark Gurman. I'm the president and CEO of three businesses here: International Liner, Green Filter, and Ground Force. We're located in western Pennsylvania, near Pittsburgh.
This building was built in 1966, and it was built to make the wing assemblies for a C-5A, a big cargo transport. We use this building as an incubator for our three companies. The building is separated into three separate parts for our three separate companies.
International Liner, we're a bed liner manufacturer, but we're exclusive to the overseas markets. Ground Force is a suspension company that basically changes a pickup truck or SUV into a better handling, more sporty type of vehicle. Green Filter is a high-performance air filter that gives better economy and better performance for almost any vehicle.
Green revolution, right. You can't pick up a newspaper or turn on the TV without hearing something's green, right? Company's going green, ball team's going green. We've been going green for 8 years here.
With Green Filter, we think there's a tremendous opportunity because you have a product that's environmentally friendly because you don't throw it away and you reuse it, you wash it out and reuse it. Plus it gives you better mileage and a little better horsepower. A nice product that we think the time has come for it. I'm a firm believer, and you either have to travel to trade shows or you have to travel to see your customers. All the businesses from outside of this area. And trade shows is an efficient way to get that done. SEMA is the place to be in the 1st of November of every year if you're in the automotive business worldwide. Anybody that was ever in the automotive business, whether it be on the fringe, whether it be racing, development, is there. I've been to SEMA for about 32 years. First as an attendee, but mostly as an exhibitor. We have 3 booths that are about 1,800 square feet. We'll bring 10 people. We do it on a skeleton staff. It's basically our sales and marketing people. What's really changed is the economy has been tougher in 2008 than it was in 2007, and we've cut back and we've focused more on sales and extracting sales from the show. And when people get serious about their business, they write and they take orders at the show. Our expectations for the SEMA Show this year are, of course, to meet and supply new customers and strengthen relationships with existing customers. The success of a show is really the follow-up. Follow-up is everything at a trade show.
My name is Mark Gurman. I'm the president and CEO of Green Filter USA, and we're in Las Vegas, Nevada at the 2008 SEMA Show. This is the show for the automotive aftermarket in the United States. Our goals are always the same, to meet existing customers and reinforce those relationships, meet new customers, and cultivate a relationship, networking with people here, both competitors and customers and people that make other products, about sharing information. We joke around the office that this is the one date that we cannot move. You know, when we have a production of something that we need to get done, and we can always move it sometimes, but this, we can't change the date, so we have to be ready. The first thing we need to do is we need to attract attention of our customers, to get them to look at us, come over to our booth, and we can start our sales pitch. Well, it starts early on with booth selection, the preparation, and being here early. Being here early in the morning to get the booth set up, being here early in the week, getting all the details taken care of. We're showcasing 2 companies, Green Filter and Ground Force. We wanted a space on the aisle so we can get both traffic coming and going on the aisle, and we can split the booth from front to back. Our peers in this business, we see them in the restaurants, we see them in the hallways. A lot of business is done in the hallways. We'll run into somebody that's going to lunch or whatever, and we have a brief conversation and try to set something up. We'll keep a list and start with some appointments, which we'll start to fill in for each day. It's hard to get your customer to be at a certain place at a certain time, but we try. And we get about probably 40 to 50% of our customers that will agree to a certain time to come with us so we can prepare and we can give them the attention that they need. Success at this show is a difficult thing to document. A lot of times you feel really good coming out of a show, but a show is like 25% of the deal. The follow-up is the majority of the deal to make. The reality is you have to go back to your office and work those leads and follow up with those customers, either in person for big customers, phone, fax, email. In the past 2 or 3 years for us, it's been all about back again like it was 10 or 15 years ago, trying to write orders, getting the orders written at the show, getting the commitments made, the handshakes, especially when times get a little tight like they've been. I think it's more and more important to everybody. The owners, the principals are here in their booth talking about their product. We'll be standing on the corner of our booth and we'll be looking for people. We'll be reading badges. We'll be seeing who we want to see. When you're an exhibitor, you can come in early, you can walk the show, you stroll past your competitor's booth, you see what's happening, you see any new looks or something. I'm from the creative side. I look at vehicles, I look at signage, I look at booths, I see what people are doing, and certainly if we can pick up an idea that we can use, it's always great.
This show's in Las Vegas, and it's kind of like being in a casino at this show. We want to make sure we get their interest and get their business as soon as possible, because they walk to the next booth and there's going to be the next shiny slot machine there, and you know, they can place the order there. So we try and get them committed as soon as possible.
In conjunction with SEMA, we bought the front and rear cover of the show directory. And on the inside of that, it's what they call a belly band, and it talks about green filter and ground force on the outside. But on the inside, when you rip it off to open your book, you'll see for the first year, we put some discount coupons on there. Percentages off, orders written at the show. I used to be on the other side. Years ago, I was a buyer here. If I can say to a customer who spent $2,000 to get here and in a hotel room, if I can say, hey, buy now and we can save you that amount of money, we can basically pay for your trip with a discount if you commit to the product today. There's a customer that we have some fringe business with, large company in the mail order business that we do some business with, and this gentleman just came in and was awed at our whole line, and he said, you know, we got to do that, and that. It's a stepping stone. We're in the door there, but we're only in there with our, with our little toe, and now we've got an opportunity to go in and do some exciting business. Green Filter had a good day, Ground Force had a good day, International Liner had a good day. The belly band worked well today for International Liner with the discount coupon inside. We had a customer take advantage of that. People were here to buy or make their businesses better and purchase something that they can make money on. There were some serious people here today. We have realistic expectations. You know, you can come home with 100 cards or 100 cards a day from contacts. If our companies get a bona fide customer every day, in other words, get 4 customers for each company, we've considered a successful show. Everybody has a budget. Everybody has so much to spend. Our job is to get the customer in our booth, to get a commitment from them before they give a commitment, not even to a competitor, but spend their money with somebody else's product. We're at the beginning of day 3. Had a pretty good couple of days and looking forward to a nice finish of the week. Some of the deals that we've talked about on the first 2 days, we want to solidify them before our customers leave Las Vegas. Sometimes it's very informal, but you know, or just call me, we're going to do that thing. It's just another indication that we have a real deal. International Liner is in the truck section of the SEMA Show. What we have there is a lot of foreign buyers. Of course, that's the bulk of our business, or really all our business. The golden hours of the show, we're in our booth meeting our customers, but when I transfer from one booth to another, I have an opportunity to see some people in the hallways and talk about, business or future business, or see some old friends. I'm going to go visit the folks at Big Country because I want to solidify the relationship that we started with our OEM product through them in Guadalajara, Mexico. How's everything going? How's the show going?
Very good.
Very good, good.
Well, International Liner is a well-known brand, especially on all the import applications.
Well, we're glad to have you here at the show, and I'm glad to get this business relation started with International Liner and your firm.
Excellent.
Thank you. Good to see you. Okay, thanks again. Looking forward to it, all right?
Nice to see you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Miguel, it went great.
Great.
Yeah, we surprised them, but they were glad to see us, and there's your cards back, but good job, all right? Let's make it happen. We had our customers from Custom Performance that we had a small program going with them since last year, and they came back today and expanded their program and added a few more part numbers to their offering, and that was with Green Filter USA, so we were pleased to see them.
We're from Custom Performance Engineering in Maryland. Actually, Green was a company we've been looking at for a couple years. They're a great company. Being right next door is great. Keeping the stuff in the United States is something that we really strive to do for our company. So it's a good joint venture that we can grow into.
Good to see you again, man. Okay, you take care. Well, I think we had a lot of people that we talked to early in the week, and they came back today and reaffirmed either their orders or their commitments or some of the things we talked about. And so we had some very good accounts. The major automotive companies, Toyota, Mitsubishi, from different regions, Isuzu, were in to see us, and we consummated some deals there that we really didn't didn't know existed out there. So. We're finishing up the SEMA Show for 08. It's gone very well. Expectations were a little low with all the economic downturns, but the show really came through for us in a good way. The follow-up from the show is pretty much as usual. We have all our contact information. We'll take it back. We'll categorize it. We will have subsequent meetings. We'll go through all the leads, and we'll grade the leads from A, B, C, and D as far as their importance. We will enact different procedures for each customer. So each customer will be contacted from us in some form. Personal visits, letters, emails, phone calls. The most valuable thing going out of here is our card binders and our information that we've taken off the scanners.
What this machine is, this is a card reader. We rent these from the Expo Center, and this is an awesome little time-saving device. All we do is we swipe their information on here. It reads it, saves it, and then at the end of the show we get a CD with all this information printed out in Excel. We can put it right into our database. We can print labels, mail them product out, mail them catalogs, and it's just an awesome thing that helps us save time and helps us grow business through customer files.
You know when the sale is made or the relationship is consummated when they come back and say, hey, we're excited about doing that. It's a few simple words sometimes. It means everything. It really reaffirms the time we spent early in the week made it happen. And also this year we pushed for sales at the show, and all three companies, Ground Force, International Aligner, and Green Filter USA, all closed some deals at the show, got purchase orders, which was nice. We buy the belly band off of SEMA, which is a cover on the book that they distribute to everybody that comes here. I think that thing is a lot of times you break it off to get inside the book, but a lot of times it's used as a bookmark, and that's something that just keeps selling for us until next year's show. There's very few people that come in this hall, whether they know us or not, that haven't heard of our three product lines based upon being featured on the front of the SEMA cover. If we do our follow-up, the customers have been truthful and honest with us that they are to put orders in, we can start planning our production based upon that. So it's everybody kind of lets the shoulders down, a deep breath at the end of the show, and even though everybody's exhausted, it's kind of a nice time. I think the standout moment for the show was the fact that this show was very positive. I mean, there has been a lot of talk how many visitors are going to be here, how many vendors are going to show in a little bit of a downtime, but I think everybody was impressed with the optimism of both sellers and buyers at the show. A lot of people didn't know what to expect, and it turned out, for our three companies, it turned out excellent. And I think I heard a lot of people in the hallway saying, what's the problem? Let's get back to work here.